A lot of entrepreneurs have a massive untapped revenue potential right at their fingertips, just waiting to be noticed. Now, there's not a lot of legitimate, fast and easy options to generate revenue in a business, but this one might be about as close as it gets. So often I meet entrepreneurs who have built up an audience of some sort. 500 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, 8,000 subscribers. And when I ask them what they're doing to monetize it, they often list one-to-one services or extremely low-priced digital products. Now, what you should know is there is a range of methods to monetize an audience, and they fall on a spectrum from difficult and time-consuming to fairly quick and easy. One-to-one services would fall at the harder, more time-consuming end of the spectrum. Hosting in-person events and retreats also would fall over there. And then we get into like group coaching programs that are more towards the middle of the spectrum. And then creating your own digital product and launching it yourself. And then on the far end, we have affiliating for other aligned businesses' digital products. Now, I remember when I went to go launch my first digital product, having come from just offering one-to-one services previously, I knew full well that I knew nothing about launching or selling via a sales page instead of on a personalized one-to-one consultation call. And I knew that I knew nothing about hosting live trainings and sales events online. And everyone who spoke about launching just talked about how exhausting it was. And I remember thinking like, what does a launch actually consist of? And what am I supposed to be doing during a launch? And why are they apparently so emotionally brutal and challenging? And that's why affiliating for aligned digital products is such a beautiful, honestly, relatively fast and easy revenue stream. And I'd say it makes a ton of sense for you to do if you're in one of two situations. First, you've never launched before and you have no clue what it looks like to actually implement a launch. When you affiliate for someone else's digital product, you get to be part of the launch, watch it sort of from the inside, see behind the scenes of the curtain to see what actually is happening and how it's all set up and managed. It's kind of like going to be an apprentice or working for a company which you may maybe one day want to create your own similar company. You can't get a better education on how to do something than from the inside. So if you're considering launching your own product one day, but you're similarly confused as to what you should be implementing and what that would actually look like and how to do it well, then I highly recommend affiliating for a product that your audience would love and which is run by someone who knows how online sales and launching is done well. The second situation where it makes sense to do this is honestly, you have empty space in your promotional calendar and don't want the work of filling those spaces with your own launches, as running your own launches takes a lot of work. And honestly, you only have also so many offers and products in your business probably, and you likely don't have one for every single month of the year. And so we affiliated for other businesses' products this year for literally exactly this reason. We launch my own products 4 times a year, and each launch takes about a month, meaning that we have about 8 months of unfilled space in our year. Now, these 8 months, of course, would also then be lower revenue months because we're not specifically selling anything. So my audience had always asked me about making a course on branding or offering high-priced web designer services, neither of which I felt really called to create. So that's when the idea struck. If I could find complementary entrepreneurs who had programs in these areas, and if I could promote their launches in my otherwise off months from selling anything, that seemed like a good idea. Which also, affiliating for these things typically involved scheduling a handful of pre-written emails. And so while it was definitely some work, it was just nowhere near the number of hours that it takes for us to run our own launch or create and maintain our own product. So no matter if you want to learn how to launch or if you just want to fill in the months where you don't have a product of your own to sell, then affiliating for others can be a really beautiful, simple revenue booster. Now you of course need to affiliate for the right thing to make this a significant revenue generator. Affiliating for a few books or some camera gear via Amazon and trying to push that, or even promoting a software where the commission is like $10 a month, or like a Canva template or a Notion template where the commission is similarly, it's not gonna be the incredible use of time that you were hoping for. You need to find a product where the commission is genuinely fabulous. We have an affiliate program for my Square Secrets business course, and one affiliate last year added $50,000 to her revenue just from affiliating for it. And of course, that's because commission from a higher price course like ours is a lot better than, say, the percentage you get from Amazon or softwares or Canva or website templates, etc. Because again, those tend to be lower priced products. If you want, by the way, the details on being an affiliate with us, you can find them at paigebrunton.com/affiliates. But what exactly does affiliating actually entail? And how do you do it correctly so it's the revenue generator that you were hoping for? Step number 1, pick the right thing to affiliate for. Think about who is your audience, what do they need, what have they been asking you for which you don't want to do or don't have the skills to do or the interest to create? Or if you feel like they haven't actually been asking you anything, that you should start asking them what they're up to, who they are, what their dreams are, what they're struggling with. For me, my web designer audience had wanted to learn about brand design and coding and copywriting and high-end web designer services. So I knew if I chose to affiliate for anything in those areas, my audience was going to be pretty thrilled about it. And then another factor, which I've already hinted at, is price. As an affiliate, you're getting a percentage of the sale, typically anywhere from like 15 to 30, maybe 35% of a sale, but not the total revenue. So the thing that you affiliate for needs to be of a high enough price point to make it worthwhile when you're getting a percentage and not the entire revenue. Also, I see a lot of business owners think, oh, my audience would never buy something for $1,000 or $5,000. But then the second that they do sell something for that price, they realize they were just telling themselves an untrue story the entire time, which was holding them back. And so if you're afraid to create a higher priced digital product, but you want to test sort of like, would your audience actually buy something for that price point? Then doing so as an affiliate is an incredible method because you don't have to actually go through creating the entire thing first to then test the idea. Now, one mental hangup you might get stuck on is the whole, should I affiliate for something which I haven't bought myself? That could feel out of integrity, and I honestly have a lot of thoughts on this one. Integrity is extremely important to me in my life and in my business, and I absolutely require that everything I affiliate for, I have seen it and evaluated its quality for myself. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I've bought it myself as a consumer. For example, my audience always wants to learn how to code and ask for a coding course recommendation, but my brain is just not wired that way, and every time I tried to learn how to code, I was just not into it. And I was like, yeah, this coding thing, not for me. So I never bought a full course on that because it just wasn't my cup of tea. But my audience kept asking, and so I considered what I could do. In that case, I could look for a coding course, which I've consistently heard great things about. I hear people talk all the time. And so I know sort of like have a rough idea of like, okay, people tend to really like this one. And so then I can inquire with that creator and I can ask, hey, can I take a look inside, make sure it's up to snuff, and then I can decide if I want to affiliate for it or not. And so that to me feels fully within integrity. I've made sure the product is legit. I can genuinely give it my recommendation while serving my audience because they wanted the thing, even if maybe it's not my personal specific interest or my thing. I'm always extremely honest in my product recommendations. If I've taken it and bought it with my own money, I say that. If I'm recommending it because people just kept asking me for that thing and I've looked into it and sort of like give it my seal of approval, but it's not specifically my thing, I didn't personally buy it for myself, then I say that too. Now, additionally, there might be things that you're super into, but you know your audience just wouldn't be. And that's a case where I would say, honestly, I don't think it's massively worth your time or effort to affiliate for something that your audience just wouldn't potentially want or be that interested in. Audience alignment is literally the #1 factor which determines success when you're affiliating for something. So again, how much your audience wants it is the most important thing. Step number 2, apply to affiliate. Often you'll see in a site's footer a page called affiliate or affiliate program, and it gives details on the affiliate program and probably a short application. And if not, you can always email the business and check if they're open to you affiliating for their product. Step number 3, from here, if you apply to affiliate with us, for example, paigebrunton.com/affiliates, we offer each approved affiliate the chance to get on a one-to-one call with our affiliate manager where we can help educate the affiliate on our launches and what their involvement would look like and sort of work through what the affiliate program looks like, our best tips for being successful as an affiliate, ensuring you know the product that you're going to be promoting forwards and backwards so you can be confident promoting it to your audience and more. And then our affiliate manager also works with each affiliate to figure out the best angle and marketing message which is going to work for their audience. What I mean by that is we have people who are virtual assistant course creators who affiliate for us. And so the marketing message there is, have you been a VA for a while and you're looking to increase your income? Being a web designer is an amazing natural next step, which tends to command higher rates, blah, blah, blah. Or we have also actually had had military spouse influencers be our affiliate, and their marketing message is totally different and it's totally tailored to their audience. So the marketing messages for them would be something more like, do you need a job, which you don't need to rebuild over and over again every time you have to change military base every 3 years. Here's a look at some really well-paid online jobs, and one of those jobs is being a web designer, of course. Now, we've personally had very successful affiliates in a range of different industries, which you might think at first like, how does that make any sense? But honestly, the way you message it and sort of like lead your audience into it is really key. We've had affiliates who are actually web designers themselves, as it seems like aspiring designers always look to and follow successful designers. So if you're a designer yourself, you might actually be surprised at how many aspiring designers there are in your audience, even though they're like competition in a way. It's interesting, it happened to me too. I didn't think I was talking to aspiring web designers until suddenly they all made themselves known. We also have course creators in what I call adjacent industries affiliate for us. So course creators who teach things like copywriting and being a virtual assistant and brand design and Canva design, etc. Their students likely want to add on a complementary skill to increase their offerings. And so those types of people have also done really well as affiliates for us. And also surprisingly, we didn't know how it would work out before we tried it, but we have a lot of website template shops and even website software companies who affiliate for us, and they've also done really well. And then again, we have like the military spouse influencers and also the mom influencers affiliate for us too, as we have found that often new moms or women who need like super flexible jobs like military spouses do really like taking our course and end up buying it. So while it's key to ensure that the product perfectly aligns with your audience, I also encourage you to get creative in your thinking. We tested out affiliates in some pretty random niches and had them be really successful, so you might be surprised what your audience might be down for. Step number 4, an orientation call. So for us, we do a call about a month out from the launch to basically give our affiliates a little like launching masterclass and teach them what it is that they need to know to be successful, both with launching with us, and then of course like that can also relate to their own launches that they might be running in future. And then we also give updates on if anything has changed between this launch and the previous one for any affiliates who are returning, which honestly, we're quite happy. Most of our affiliates return every time, so that's wonderful. And then step number 5 is launch time. So for us, about a month or 2 out from the launch, we provide our affiliates with the promo materials, the most important of which is the email templates. So these pre-written emails are for our affiliates, and they can do as much or as little customization with them as they really want to. So we find that our most successful affiliates are the ones who don't wait until the launch to actually prep these, but instead they like pre-schedule them into their email marketing software. We give our affiliates the launch calendar with details on exactly when each email should go out so that the email content aligns with what we're speaking about in that phase of the launch. And honestly, if you want to just do a really simple launch, it can legit be as easy as that. We had an affiliate who just took literally 1 day to customize and schedule their emails, and that's legitimately all the work they did, and they made like $7 grand in revenue. So that kind of stuff does also happen. We on our team, we are responsible for the launch tech, the customer service, hosting a live event, and of course creating and updating the actual course that we're selling. Which again is why I love to fill non-launch months with affiliating, because it's just so much easier than making and maintaining your own product. Now we do have affiliates who get a bit more ambitious on their promo, and they'll pre-record an episode for their YouTube or podcast, or we'll do a live together on Instagram during the launch, or others will also create and post content on social media. But we always say to our affiliates, email is the most effective, so if you do nothing else, just schedule the emails. Step number 6, attend the launch debrief. Now for us, any affiliate who has brought in, I think it's like 20 or 25 leads, we invite them to our launch debrief call where we share all of the stats and revenue numbers and lessons that we learned from the launch. And these things are invaluable, and honestly one of our affiliates' most favorite aspects of affiliating with us is because there's just so much gold and so much value to be taken away from seeing what is working or not working for other people. Step number 7 is to track the stats and ROI. So when we affiliate for something, we want our ROI to be pretty good, like ideally like 1 to 20, for example. So that basically is however much time we spend internally as a team working at the team's hourly rates to prep for the affiliate launch, we want to 20x the return on that. We also note how well did our audience respond to this product, what was the conversion like for their pre-launch event, were there any things we do differently, etc. And then as an affiliate, your job is basically get leads into the launch's free pre-launch event, and then it's up to the business owner to build the know, like, trust factor and then convert it into an actual sale. So make sure that you're picking the right partner who has a track record of serving really well and converting. And of course, has enough price point, high enough price point where if you made just a percentage of the sale, like 15, 30% commission, for example, then it's still well worth your time. And no matter if you're doing this just to dip your toes into the launching water and learning, or if you're doing this to fill in months where you don't have your own product to promote, then this is genuinely one of the best and easiest revenue streams out there for you. Now, I did mention our affiliate program a few times. If you want to take a peek, see if it might be aligned with your audience, do head to paigebrennan.com/affiliates, read all the details on our course, the affiliate program, student testimonials, and if you think your audience would be an amazing fit for it, then do feel free to apply. I'll put the link for that in the description below for you, so be sure to check it out.